Are y'all ready?
Oh, yeah.
We're waiting for you.
We're waiting for y'all.
Oh, be careful, Cleo.
What?
You're just about to
You're the curtain.
hit Mimi.
I hit Mimi?
Oh, no,
Just
you didn't
almost.
hurt me.
It was close.
You didn't hurt me.
It was close.
We're just giggling back here because we didn't know when to go.
Okay, get the curtain in front of me. Okay. Da 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 da. Draw the curtain.
Just
do
do
it
all
one
on
way.
one side, Cleo.
Yeah.
All towards you. There. Now put it down before you break something. Like the
Da
window.
da 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 da. Collier Capers, starring Gentle Mary Mimi. This is the first time this has been presented in England. The award-winning performance. Act 1. Martha, Martha, tell me your answer true. I'm half crazy over the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage. I can't afford a carriage, but you look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle built for two. Joseph, Joseph, here is your answer true. I'm half crazy over the love of you. But if you can't afford a carriage, then let's call off the marriage. 'Cause I'll be switched if I'll be hitched on a bicycle built for two. So, Joseph gets very on the ball, earns enough pounds working hard and hard with his wood carving, and he buys an automobile. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with your automobile. Let me hear you whisper that you'll pay the gasoline bill. Keep the headlights burning and your hands on the steering wheel. Let me call you sweetheart, I'm in love with your automobile. And then they decide to get married.
Oh, this will be good.
We're getting married in the morning. Ding dong, the bells are gonna shine. Pull out the supper, let's have a whopper. Get me to the church on time. Oh, how they danced on the night they were wed. If you think they dance, you've got rocks in your head. Okay, Joseph and Martha begin this wonderful marriage, and they eventually had 18 children. Only 12 of them lived to come to America. Now, mind you, this was before the invention of the birth control pill for sure. And there was no television at all to keep up their time and pleasure. So 18 children came along and 12 were there. One was Uncle Sam and Danny, who opened a chimney sweeping shop in Galveston, Texas. And then there was Uncle Ted, who had a feed store. And then there was Uncle Sam, who worked on the wharf. And then there was Aunt Annie and Aunt Sis and Aunt Martha and Aunt Maud, and I believe that was all of those little ones that came to Galveston, Texas. So that puts us into that story for just a little while. And the next act is Put the Blame on Mame. And it is, just a minute, let me get you ready so you can know who Mame looks like. And Mame dresses very, very lovely. And mind you, Mame could kick over your head way back in the early 70s and 80s. And she was a famous flame dancer all over Galveston. And also at Southwest Texas State University in San Marcos, Texas. She was the leading woman. Put the blame on Mame, boys, put the blame on Mame. When Mame kissed a buyer from out of town, that kiss burned Chicago down. So you can put the blame on Mame, boys, put the blame on Mame. When Mamie started to shim and shake, that brought on the first earthquake. So you can put the blame on Mame, boys. Put the blame on Mame. I just called up to tell you that I'm rugged but right. A rambling woman, a gambling woman, and drunk every night. I order porterhouse steaks 3 times a day for my board. That's more than any decent gal in town can afford. I've got a big electric fan to keep me cool when I eat. A great big handsome man to keep me warm when I sleep. So Daddy's gone with the wind, so baby breathe me tonight. I just called up to tell you that I'm rugged but right. Woo! And this was Flamin' Mame, alias Flaming Frankie, who danced in the wonderful dorms. Well, it was ladies' dorms, but that's where she performed on the weekdays. And here's a sweet little Indian girl. The sweet little Indian girl. How? Did I say how? I meant when, 'cause I've known how since God knows when. Good night, sweetheart. Well, it's time to go. The music stopped and the lights are down low. I really hate to leave you, but I have to go. Good night, sweetheart, good night. And that's the end of this wonderful performance. It's an award-winning performance all over the United States now. And here it is in England. And this winning award must be dedicated to the memory of Joseph and Martha Collier, and the living memory to Martha. Just a minute. And Martha Collier heirs, and the living memory to Martha Gentle Sampson, and Jane Gentle Tarsia, and the wonderful famous dancer, Collier Janelle Sampson. Good night, and I hope you have enjoyed this wonderful performance. Let's give me a big hand.
Yay! Mimi!
Yippee!
Thank you.
You're welcome. It's my pleasure.
That was amazing.